and welcome to another episode of Anyah Uncensored. So I want to thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast thus far. Our listens are going up. Make sure you share it with all your friends and your family because I'm very funny. So for this week's episode, we have one of our regular guests here again. Introduce yourself.
Jabari.
Yeah, there's a few episodes here with Jabbar and I. And as you guys can tell, I'm very funny and Jabbar is just here. So, well, for this week's episode, we're going to be talking about independent women. Because I feel like this is like a very serious topic that I think that a lot of people don't talk about. And even when they do talk about it, it's always just to an extent. Like, it's never like to the full extent of independence.
Okay.
So what do you think like an independent woman is, like, in your eyes? 'Cause I think everyone has like a different definition. Oh, or body drinks. I'm so sorry. Look at me here. Babbling. Well, this week's body drink for me is water.
When this? Limeade. Limeade. Yes, independent women.
Yeah.
I think like an independent woman is, I don't know, a girl that can like take care of herself and doesn't like necessarily, you know, like with our society, everybody's always like, yo, girls, or it's always she needs to go find a rich man and have this rich man take care of her. But like a girl that can take care of herself and doesn't necessarily need said sugar daddy or rich man to take care of her. Yeah.
Do you judge women that like do that? Like
Judge?
Like, okay, let me not, I think judge is the wrong word. But do you, okay, let's say a girl who is getting a bag, but she's getting a bag through another person. Do you, I don't want to use the word judge.
I feel like I understand what you're saying though.
Like, you rate them differently from a girl that literally got it on her own?
Nah, I mean secure the bag however you want to secure the bag. It's just like what are the strings that are attached to it, you know? Like for the most part, yes, you have the man them that will just give you money, but it's always the man them will give you money plus they're probably like punching you or, you know, peeing on your chest or you know, like talking down to you like in public you can't to raise your voice. So I feel like there's a bunch of strings attached to it, but like when it comes down to that, then I'm definitely judging you. But if it's just like this guy's just giving you money, then secure the bag, take his money, like what the fuck, man. Yeah.
Okay, well, in my head, I think we basically do have the same view on like what an independent woman is. Like, I think it's a girl who is getting her own bag, getting her own money and stuff like that.
There's like this weird thing though. Like with overly independent women, they start to
not think they need a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like when they're up in like getting older and then want to settle down, they're, you know, it's hard there to find a man when you're like in your 30s and 40s as a super independent woman, because you find that with like overly independent women, they're very aggressive. You get me? Like they'll want to lead and they'll like talk to you anyway and it can't work.
Yes, so.
What do you mean? Cannot?
Like, as in, okay, when you just said that a while ago, I was just like, damn. Like, what if that actually happens to me in life? Like,
No.
I don't know. Like, I think it's like this dirty. I'm throwing myself out here under the bus, but I mean, I think I have this dirty habit sometimes where I don't talk to people any own way because I think that's like disrespectful.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes my tone comes off like.
That is
And I also sometimes I definitely think I don't need a man. Like sometimes like I have that mentality that I think I don't need a man in my life. I feel like he just doesn't add any value to my life.
And I think that's where it kind of like, I feel like women will say that no, but then when you reach up into like your late 20s and your early 30s, you kind of see everybody around you getting married and settling down, and then you're like, okay, I spent all of my 20s securing this bag, and then what? Like,
yeah, but isn't your 20s for like for you to secure your bag? Like, isn't that the mentality that you're supposed to have in your 20s?
Yeah, but I mean, say you have a woman that sacrifices all of her, like she just leave university and she has a plan to just completely secure her bag, fuck all of these guys, focus, and then she does all of that, and then like after she sacrifices all of that time and not talking to anybody, then when she's in her 30s, she's like, okay, now I kind of want to settle down, but nobody.
They don't have anyone settle down with.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it
like
makes
you
sense.
see everybody around there, and then she's like, damn. But throughout her 20s, because you know, as a woman, it's harder to, you know, do everything. So for that girl to reach where she reached, she's going to have to like develop some sort of masculine type of energy when she's talking to men. And I feel like that's going to have like negative impacts in her relationship later down in. Like, it's true. Think about it.
I think the word masculine energy is just very off.
What do you mean?
Like,
What do you mean?
I don't think you have to develop like this masculine
That's-
energy.
Show me one super wealthy woman that is not like she has that don't speak to me type of energy.
I think that's the case because all the men that have come to her like in the past just don't live up to the standard that she wants. And the type of like the level of energy that they're coming with to her is very mediocre. So obviously she's going to I don't want to use the word masculine energy because I think masculine energy just means say yo she feels like she don't need a man. Which I mean yes that's the case for some women, but I don't think it's the case for all of those wealthy, powerful women.
No, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say they don't need a man, but it's like you're putting yourself in an industry filled with men. So for those men to not treat you as less, you're going to have to equal them. Which is, if they're talking to you some type of way, you're going to have to like overly try to compensate for it. So if they're speaking down to you, you're going to have to be like, who the fuck are you talking to? And then I feel like doing that repetitively
It's a defense mechanism.
creates that type of masculine side to you. Because realistically, and this might sound very bad, but no man wants a girl that's going to challenge him ridiculously. Like, hold on, wait. Let me
rephrase your
just
sentence.
Explain what I mean before I get attacked. Like, a guy appreciates a woman challenging him, but when it comes on to like small things and then she's always want to be like the dominant one, it's like, what purpose does this man serve if she's going to take over everything? You get what I mean? So I don't know. And then there's this thing, and it's weird. Oh fuck! I lost my train of thought. But basically, as I was saying earlier, like the challenging thing not gonna work. It won't. And that's what you find with most women that are like extremely successful.
Oh well, I'm gonna challenge a man till the day I die. I don't care. I'm challenging that man till the day I die.
But I feel like there's also two sides to it. Because I think, and then this might also be another controversial statement, but I really do believe that women are, I don't want to say the word, because then I'm going to be dragged.
Find a nicer word. Is there a nicer word for it?
Not really, like the word that I'm thinking about. No,
Alright, say the word then.
So women are naturally
Submissive?
to men that they like.
Okay, alright, yeah.
Is that a lie?
That's not a lie.
Okay, then alright. So I feel like even if she has like this masculine side, because this is the counter argument, even if she has like this masculine side, if she really does like that guy, she kind of, okay, I need to
bring
step
it down
back.
a tad bit.
I need to step back. You know, like I want this man. You see, this type of behavior cannot work. But yeah, that's my views on it still. Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with being an independent woman. It's just
I kind of understand. I don't want to say I kind of understand. I understand what you're saying. As a woman, well, as a young lady like myself, Like I said, I will challenge a man till the day I die, and I will not let a man dictate to me and tell me what to do, speak to me any own way, regardless of who it is. Right? I'll always stand up for what I believe in.
Yeah.
And I just think that, well, based off of my personal experiences and like my personal opinion, I feel like women who think like that, they do it because they don't want to be belittled.
But at what cost? Like,
I don't care about the cost. I
that's
rather not
what
to be
he's saying.
belittled.
No, until 10 years down the line, where
When I'm
everybody
single?
where everybody around you is married and happily having whatever, and then you're like, damn.
Somebody so must see me and like me by then.
And then you're going to tell them what everything that you just said a while ago, and then he's going to be like, okay, I cannot manage this, I'm gone.
Then he can go through the door. What do you mean? He can go through the door.
Well,
Like I'm not going to be difficult. Like I would never be one of those women who are just naturally difficult all the time. But I still think that it's going to be like a 50-50 thing. You deserve respect. I also deserve respect.
for sure.
And I will never make you like anyone I'm talking to. I will never let them feel like they're less than. So I just think it's just a defense mechanism anyway. Like women who consider themselves to be independent put up a defense mechanism because they don't ever want to be seen as being less than. Because he even said it that women have life like a lot harder than men when it comes down to corporate life, anything.
Especially corporate life.
Exactly. Like once you see a woman in a certain position, it's just like, what did she do to get there?
Yeah.
You know, or like like there's always some form of like confrontation there. So I just don't think that women should just be treated less than overall. I just don't think so. And I think just as a way of masking all of that, they just act tough.
I mean, I agree with you still. Like, women should be, you know, given all of the regular equal opportunities like everybody else. But, you know, we live in a male-dominated world, and it's just not the case. So.
Good to know. Yeah, this is the end of Anyah Uncensored. I want to thank you guys so much for listening. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share the podcast with all of your friends because, like and family, because like I said, I'm very funny. So yeah, until next time, bye guys. Oh yeah, choose song of the episode.
Oh shit!
You can't remember the same voices all the time.
You put me on the spot. Prince Wani. Tell me.
Okay, until next time, bye guys.